here, Mike's Computer Tips. Good to see everybody. I'm doing a video which is a recording on OBS. I'm doing it live, but it's going to come out as a recording because I need more content on my playlists, and we do the playlists on Friday. I belong to a playlist group where you have a 6-hour playlist, and some 5 or 6 people will play your 6-hour playlist, and you pick 5 or 6 people out and you play their playlist. So it's not sub for sub. We just watch each other's videos because we want to. So it's a really good thing to do. If you want to get involved in it, let me know. We also do Monday with Team View with Geo. She does where we play a short video and a premiere, and then everybody will go and watch it and then show that you watched it, and you can get watch hours that way too, or you can have YouTube recommend your videos if you get a lot of numbers and a lot of people watching them. So that's a good thing. And then on Thursday, Be Amazing Sylvia, she does the same thing at 8:30. And Hair Care and More with Pandy, that's on Saturday at 12 noon or 12:30. So that's 3 different times that they do it, and it's a good thing to do. You can get watch hours, and it's really good. So if anybody's interested, let me know. I just want to show you a couple things that I got. I bought this on eBay, and it was $8. It's a really good magnifying glass with a light for us old people to see stuff. And when you're working on computers and stuff, it's a lot of little writing, or on the back of a laptop, if you noticed, it's really hard to read the writing and stuff, so this really comes in handy. So I keep this nearby whenever I need to read something small. I pop that out and read it. I even bought my wife one too, because I see her reading in the dark sometimes, and that's not good for your eyes. So I got her one, and she uses it sometimes. Sometimes I got to get on her because she's not using it. She'll be reading in the dark, and I'm gonna get mad. So then she'll use it. I also bought this video card. This was a MSI video card. I got this online, refurbished. It came out of someone else's system, but it does work. And the reason I bought it was for testing computers. If people think they have a bad video card and it's not showing up, I can always put this one in because I know it works. So that's a good way to test stuff into a desktop computer, is that you can swap out parts, but you have to have these different parts in order to do it. So I've been buying, and I also have parts already, but I've been buying different things that I'm going to need on upcoming jobs. It's good to have, if you're a computer tech, it's good to have a lot of different memory so you can test computers with that. Also, it's good to have different hard drives if you need them for stuff like that. This is an old hard drive from a desktop. This is the way they used to be. There's big heavy gawky hard drives, but they did a good job, and they did the job. So if you have an old desktop, you have a hard drive that looks like this. And this one is a 250 gigabytes, so it's kind of small storage, but they did a they started coming out with the solid state drives, and those are a lot faster. So a 250 gig here runs at 7,200 RPMs, which is okay, but the SSD solid state drives, they run a lot faster. And here's a example. This is a solid state drive SSD. You can see the connectors here, and they run a lot faster. This is a 500 gig, and they're very light and small, so you could kind of mount them anywhere in a desktop, and they also are the same exact size as a laptop hard drive. So if you're going to update your laptop, you can put an SSD hard drive in there, and it's exactly the same size, and you can have a much faster laptop. Your desktop will speed up too if you put one of these in. And they come in all different sizes, so I have a bunch of them. I have some 500 gig, and a lot of different companies make them. Western Digital Blue is this one. That's a 500 gig, and these are 500 gigs PNY company. And I have some other ones that are from other companies. This is Samsung, and this is Blixum, it's called. Blixum company. That's a 512 also. And this is a different type of drive, and I'll show you that in a couple of minutes. And this is another 500. I have two of these, the 500 PNC, and they all come in like a plastic case so they don't get damaged. And then this is another type of drive, and it's called M.2, and it's even faster than the regular solid state drives, because these work on a different platform. These screw right into your motherboard, your circuit board. Whoop, it just fell. And they're really small. They're really little. Hello? And they run a lot faster than even the solid state drives, because they work on they screw, like, go right into the motherboard, and they work with your like your same bus that your video card works on. It's very fast, a lot faster than the bus that SSD hard drives run on. So I have that when and if somebody needs it. I'm sure sooner or later customer's going to need it, so I have that waiting. It's a lot better to have these parts so you don't have to order them when you're working, when people bring their computers to me or I go to their home or office. I try to bring some stuff with me, that way if I have to replace anything, I have the parts. So I always have like a stack of hard drives, a couple video cards. I'm gonna buy more stuff too, because I definitely need more stuff. But for now, I'm building on my inventory little by little. They're not very expensive to buy the parts, but it does add up. So I don't buy them all at once. I just buy one thing here, one thing there. And I have my business cards here. You can see them. I put these in different places, stores, at the gym, wherever I see business cards where I could put them up. I always leave a stack of them, or one or two. And I also carry them in my wallet too. So if anybody ever asks me for a business card, or I talk to somebody about computers, I always give them a business card. So if they need anything in the future, they'll already have my card, and they'll say, hey, I got a card from that guy, and I need some computer work. And I also put a lot of ads on social media. I'm trying to drink my cold water. I put a lot of ads on social media. You may have seen some of them. I'm very big on Facebook. I put a majority of my ads on there. I joined like 20 different groups, buy, sell groups or business groups in my county. So between the business groups and the buy, sell groups, I put a lot of ads in the business section. They don't like you to put ads in the buy, sell groups for business, but they have a section that's called discussion, and I put my ads in there, and people can also see them in there if they want to read the discussions. So I would say maybe 30 or 40 groups I joined, but mainly I put my ads in probably like 20 of them. It kind of takes a long time. It's tedious and it hurts your fingers because you got to keep on putting the ad on and adding your picture. So I do it, and I try to keep up with it. And sometimes I get customers from that. I also put my ads on my regular Facebook under my name, Mike Lucasio. I have a regular Facebook. And if anybody wants to join my Facebook, I'll write my name down, and you can send me an invite, and I'll add you as a friend. So this is my name and my Facebook name under my regular account. So you can add me on there. I'll hold it up for a little longer just in case you want to write it down. But if you want to add me on Facebook, that's what you would be doing. That's my name. Send me an invite, and I'll add you. And then, if you want to join my business Facebook, this is that. It's called MSL Computer Service or Computer Repair. You could probably find it under both, but try repair first. So MSL Computer Repair, it'll probably pop up. And then obviously on this channel, the channel I'm on now, is my Mike's Computer Tips YouTube channel, and that's you already know that one, but I'll make a cue card of that too. So there's 3 channels that you can always find me on, which is MSL Computer Repair, Mike's Computer Tips, and on my regular account you can always add me, Mike Lucasio. And I'm also on TikTok, and I'm on Instagram, and I'm on Twitter. So I'm on those other 3 platforms too, and on those other 3 platforms I post for MSL Computer Service. That's my computer repair business, and I also post for Mike's Computer Tip on there. So I do kind of both of them on there, and I have some really good followers. Met a lot of really nice people on there. So I may even put this video on there too. If it's less than 30 minutes, I think they let you put it on. Let me see where we're at now. Okay. Yeah, I think it's up until 30 minutes that they allow you on TikTok, and I think not 100% sure, but I think Instagram is longer. But I don't want to go over 30 because if I do, then I won't be able to put it on. It's just a weird thing that they do. But hey, I guess they gotta have their rules, I'm also running some videos right now on my other computer. You may hear it in the background. I have 3 people, I'm running their video on there. I watch a lot of people's videos, and I also take a lot of notes on videos, like just to refresh my memory on things. I'll write down different things, like free programs that everyone should get, and CCleaner, free version of Avast or AVG. There's some good programs you can get for free on the internet. Also, if you can't afford Office and it's very expensive, Microsoft Office, you can get another version. It's called Apache Open Office, and that is free. So it's similar to Microsoft Office. And if you don't want a Microsoft account when you're installing Windows, you can do Control-Alt-Delete and click on Task Manager, and then go to the search and then end task on it, and it will bring you back to your regular screen. And so I have a lot of different notes, and then I have cue cards. And what I also do is I have a lot of my customers' names and information that I do work for. I keep that in my pad, and I have a little folder too, like a little pad, and I keep all that information on there also. So I try to be somewhat organized. Not 100% organized, but I have a good idea what's going on with my personal stuff, my YouTube stuff, my business stuff. It's kind of all combined in one. And I also do another business. I don't really look at it as a business, but it does take time. I do buy items at yard sales and garage sales and things like that, estate sales, and I'll resell them online on Marketplace or on Craigslist or on McCarty, and I do that from time to time. So a lot of people purchase my stuff. I don't sell. I do sell a bunch of different things. My wife does it also. She has listings for different items, so we make a little extra money doing that. So to keep busy, we do that. Sometimes you end up buying more than you sell, and sometimes you end up selling out quick. Lately, I find that we have a bunch of things left, but I have been selling quite a few things online. It just takes a little time, and we sell a lot of stuff, little odds and ends, and I keep them all on that table over there. On that bookshelf, my first two two top shelves is for my computer parts, and then the bottom shelves, two shelves are for stuff that I sell. I also have stuff that I sell underneath my other computer bench where I fix desktop computers. That's over here. This is where I fix the desktop computers. I have a small monitor and keyboard and all that. And if I have a laptop computer, I'll work on it like right here in front of me, because I like to do it here. I have pretty much all my tools and around me. Sometimes I'll work on a laptop if I don't have to open it up on this other bench. Most of the time, if I have to open it up, I'll work on it here. And these are the new bumper stickers that I just bought. I had my printer make them. Computer running slow, call, and that's my number. So if you're in the Brevard County area and your computer's running slow, feel free to text or call me. So I put one on the back of my vehicle and see how that goes. I have a few other bumper stickers on the back of my car, and this is just something I added to it. All the bumper stickers on the back of my car are for my computer repair. It says MSL Computer Repair. One bumper sticker says we repair computers, and this one's says that. So it's kind of neat, you know. I've gotten jobs from there. People call you, and it's a good thing to see where we're at right now. It's a good way to advertise. I used to have a big van, and I had letters on the side of the van that said computer repair, and the other side computer repair. And then I used to drive it around, and people would call me because it was a big van and the letters stood out. So I used to get a bunch of jobs that way too, fixing computers for people, tuning them up, cleaning them, make them faster, upgrade them, and everything else. So I sold the van because the AC didn't work, and you know, I live in Florida, you got to have AC, and it was kind of expensive to fix, and I really didn't need a big van anymore. It did use a lot of gas, but I did enjoy it. So I pretty much sold it for what I paid for it, what I put in. Actually, a family member gave it to me, but I put in a certain amount of money, and then when I sold it, I got back exactly what I put in. So, you know, no loss there. And I got to use the van for a couple of years, so that was good. So now I have a smaller vehicle, but it's better on gas. And I have my stickers on the back. I'll take pictures of my stickers sometime, and I'll put them in a video so people can see what the back of my vehicle looks like. I should already have done that, but I will definitely do that. I have to write a note to remember. You know, when you get older, you forget stuff. Believe me, well, I have to write stuff down. You know, 20 years ago, I would just already remember everything. But when you get older, your mind stuff kind of slips away, and I have to write little notes to myself so I remember. And I'm doing it right now. Take pics of car sides. Okay. So that way I'll remember. I keep everything on the side here, and then when I go over to the other room, outside of my computer room, then I take my little notes and I'll put them over by my kitchen, so I'll see that when I go out. Let me which that way I don't forget, you know. So got about 5 more minutes left, and then I'll have this video made to 29 minutes and a half, almost exactly 30 minutes. So it should be able to go on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. I think Facebook lets you put longer videos on, but if you're putting it on Facebook stories, then it has to be 30 minutes or less. So I'm going to try to keep my eye on the recording number. That way I know that it will be like 30 minutes, you know, and that'll be it. I'm probably going to add a little bit of editing. If I don't, then it will just be, let me see, 26. Okay, so then I'll go 3 more minutes and it will be 29 without the editing. I mean, sometimes I do editing. I don't always do editing on my videos. If you watch my short videos, some of them are edited, some of them aren't. But when I edit, I do use DaVinci Resolve, free version. And if you're looking for like a good editing program, download DaVinci Resolve, and you'll really love it. It's really intricate. I mean, it's easy to use, but then there's a lot of features to it. And I pretty much use the basic features, but if you want to learn how to do all kinds of stuff, you know, you have that capability with DaVinci Resolve. You can make the sound better, you could do lighting, you could do all kinds of stuff on DaVinci Resolve. Even the free version, you have just so many different options that you can do on there. It's amazing. It's very good software, and it's free. It's probably the best one out there that's free, because it's a really complete software. And you can download that at Blackmagic, I believe. They're the company that puts out DaVinci Resolve. Just get the beta one, which is the free one. If you want to get the paid one, you can. That's $300. But I stick with the free one, and it does everything that I need it to do. So with that said, I think I'm going to end the video, and I'm glad all you guys stayed with me through the video, and I hope you guys learned some stuff, picked up maybe a couple tips, and I'll be back with another video. Thanks for watching.